Hello everyone. I decided I'm going to be doing something a little different today. Some of the YouTubers I like watching have done this concept, doing the whole talking while driving, like Tragic Reality. I love his videos. I think Born Into a Corrupt System also did videos like this, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's gonna be different from the usual setup where I just sit in front of my my desk and on my chair. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how ambition is overrated. And if you have ambition, that's cool. But I've known probably since probably like during college, for example, I had this ambition to because we were basically conditioned to have ambition since we are very young. There's so much societal pressure to be this sort of person, to establish yourself in society, to fit in, and at some point I was like, I realized, I thought to myself, I really do not fit into this world, this society. And I thought to myself, what's the point of ambition when you really don't fit in? You don't even agree with the way things are in life, in this society. And the thing about ambition is that it requires so much, you realize how social you have to be while also being ambitious. It's like they kind of go well together. Being social and ambitious, it's like they have to go well together. But yeah, being social is not really my expertise, and for example, all the small talk, all the unnecessary bullshit, it's ridiculous, and it's just not me. And not only that, but while also being ambitious, you have to pretend a lot. You have to pretend in the society to make it seem like you're this type of person when you're really not. And it requires all of these things, like having a degree, a diploma, just getting a fucking piece of paper. It's for me anyway, it's completely pointless. That's why I'm not that ambitious, and that's why for example, when I was in college, I never graduated college, by the way. I went to a trade school instead, and I graduated from that. But when I was in college, I was so not into it. I was so disinterested. I was so annoyed with the fact that we had to take extra courses just for how do you call it? I don't remember anymore. These extra points, extra grades to qualify to get that diploma. You need extra points, And I was never that type of person who I saw through all the bullshit of all that. What is the point of me learning all these unnecessary courses that won't even serve me anything in life? Seriously. I remember falling asleep so much in some of those courses. It's crazy. And because from the get-go, I was like, this is completely pointless. I didn't care at all what those courses were. And not only that, but having ambition, you have to really be good at keeping up a front, being able to hold up a certain image. The ones having a good grade, the good job, the high-paying job, become move up into a company, become the CEO one day, or I don't know, all these meaningless things that humanity has created just to give our life meaning. And yeah, maybe it's meaning, but I only see it as something superficial. It's all superficial. It's all for the sake of showing off in the world. you know, letting know to your friends, your family members that you're doing this, you're doing that. I find it completely pointless anyway. Like, having ambition requires so much energy that I can't even, like, I can't fucking take it. You know, you need to have that energy where you have to apply for multiple jobs, go to multiple interviews, say how passionate you are about each and every one of them that you apply to, and like you be willing to move up in the social ladder, climb up the social ladder, and for what? What is even the point of climbing the social ladder? I really don't understand. I really do not see the point in climbing the social ladder. It's all superficial. It's all for show off. And not only that, but like, once, for example, maybe this is something parents pressure their kids into. That's also a possibility as well. To pressure their kids into being ambitious, to have the best grades. I never went through, I mean, I kind of went through that just a little bit, but you know, and there is a certain pressure to have a full-time job, but I know other people probably experience like, you need to be this, you need to be a doctor, you need to be a lawyer, you need to be an engineer, and all that bullshit. I didn't go through that exactly. I think the expectation that I had was just get a full-time job, graduate, and all that. But even then, it's still bullshit. But yeah, like I said, for like these parents, they want you to have ambition, be this sort of person, and so that they can probably show off to their friends. Oh, look, my kid is doing this, my kid is doing that. You know, like, just for validation, basically. I made a video on this not too long ago about how selfish human beings are, and it's true. It's all about selfish desires. It's always about selfish desires. There's nothing inherently selfless about this world. I mean, yeah, maybe there are some things. I can't name them at the top of my head right now, but for me, it doesn't matter if I never become like, you know, this big person in society known for doing this and that, to have like this recognition and stuff. Because with that, it comes also with like all this like attention, and I don't really care about attention, really. I don't care about superficial things. I just want to be able to live comfortably. But even that, it's a struggle, because, you know, you have to work to live. Like, my goal in life is not even like to make like the most money. Like, I just want to be able to live as comfortably as possible without having to deal with all the attention from other people, you know, because I already know how people suck in general. Like, the only reason why somebody would want to move up the social ladder is probably like for salary reasons, you know. But yeah, you can do that, but, you know, for example, okay, we were able to make a living off of working like a part-time job, you know, 20 something hours a week, and you could actually make a living, and you don't get like a special title like, oh, senior manager or whatever, you know, I would take it. I would take that over becoming a higher up in the social ladder. Because when you're moving up the social ladder, you also have to do more work, and not only more work, but you have to keep up a front at the same time, and that's something I can't keep up with, keeping up a front. Because when you're moving higher up, people will depend on you, and depend on you to be in a certain mood, and when I mean a certain mood, I mean be happy, say everything's fine, because having a higher up person be sad or depressed does not make any sense. You know, you have to be a certain time, you have to keep up a front all the time. You know, there is no there's no reason for somebody higher up to, I mean, I wish we lived in a world where it was acceptable for people higher up to show their emotions, but unfortunately we don't live in that world. Like, people don't realize, but people who are higher ups, they probably have to work a lot more harder than we do. They gotta handle like all the businesses, the finance, everything, and the marketing and everything. Like, there is a lot more to handle for a higher up than just like, I want to be able to work as minimally as possible, while still being able to live as comfortably. But it's like I said, it's impossible. Like, I don't know, I haven't figured it out yet, but there must be a way for us to do this. But the fact that we are pressured to have, like, not only because having ambition is literally not just about making the most money for survival. It's also about, like, people don't realize this, but it's also about validation and approval from your peers, from your family members, from your friends, to show off, to put in your LinkedIn, to put on your Instagram bio. All that superficial bullshit doesn't even fucking matter. Like, either way, you know, you could achieve so much titles and positions or promotions or whatever, raises. It's all not gonna matter in the end anyway. You know, we're all headed the same direction, and that's death. Like, are you really gonna be, like, for me personally anyway, I don't know about other people, but I'm not gonna remember on my deathbed or that I had this promotion, I got this raise, I became the CEO, I moved up the social ladder. Like, none of that matters to me. You know, what I would regret is, like, not spending enough time with family. Like that's like, even that's what I'm gonna remember. Spending time with family, friends, people close to you. You know, that's what I'm gonna remember. I don't care about any titles, any job positions. Like, a job is just a job. It's just created for us to make money, for be the sole purpose for just to make money. Like, all this bullshit of, like, oh, this job gave me so much experience, so much new knowledge in life, has taught me this, taught me that. Like, fuck you. A job is just a job, for Christ's sake. People just be comparing to other people, like, oh, I'm a CEO, what do you do? Oh, you're just a person who works at McDonald's. Oh, you're just a person who works in construction. Like, people like that are so fucking stupid, I swear to God. I think I'm gonna wrap it up, but yeah, all that to say, ambition is completely overrated, and I don't really see the point. It requires so much energy taken out of you, so much of energy and their time, and to be this and that, to have this title. It's all pointless to me. But yeah, let me know if you guys like these types of videos, because I'll keep making some, if you guys enjoy them. But yeah, see you guys on the next one.